Let's get down to the first hole. As we alluded to in the intro, there does appear to be a rivalry taking shape today. Henny, what seems to be happening from your perspective?
Hi, Andrew. I cannot wait to see this one play out. I am rubbing my hands together because I think at the end of today, someone is going to be quite upset. Leading up to the event, this player has been giving it everything. The chat has been pretty impressive.
Okay, Henny, this rivalry should really spice up our week. That is a massive drive. Rich, the approach on one.
Back up the hill ever so slightly. When the pin is on the back portion of the green, it's hard to get it close, but anywhere in the front part of the green, you can get it close and make birdie.
That's a missed green. Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down. That is the perfect position to leave it in. On the green and a chance to save par. Here's a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player is in a tie for 7th. The second hole is a par 4. Here's the tee shot.
Kind of a surprisingly difficult tee shot. Not a very long hole, but the bunkers down the left-hand side, they're going to see a lot of action. Conversely, players will bail out to the right and find some really deep rough. It's a sneaky tough tee shot.
That is an absolute missile. Well, Rich, this is a critical week as only the top 50 move on to the BMW Championship.
And that's a big deal for all those players, because if you make it in the top 50, that guarantees you into all the signature events next year on the PGA Tour. That's the way to draw up a nice shot.
This one is absolutely hunting.
Well, usually Tony Finau is the tall order. But after that shot, I think beating it and getting inside it is the new tall order. What an approach.
And a good job there as he moves to 1 under for the championship.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The third hole is a par 5. Take us through the tee shot, Rich.
There's some trees down the right-hand side as well as the left. Very narrow landing area up there. If you want to reach this green in 2, you got to find the fairway.
This from about 230 yards away.
Oh, just drifting in there with a little bit of fade on it. Lovely.
A look at the lie in the green side rough. Oh, that was so close. Well, this would be really nice to get a birdie opportunity. After that hole, our featured player is making a move. Let's take a look at this par 3 4th hole.
Downhill tee shot to not much of a target, it must be said. Anytime the pin is on the front, be wary of the water on the left-hand side because it comes into play in a hurry.
Time now to go down to the course, and John has an update.
I'm over here following Tony Finau. We're on the 5th.
This one greenside in the rough. magic with the short club. Let's see if the player can make this putt for par. Here's a look at the way things stand. He is currently in the tie for third place.
To par 4, the 5th hole.
You got some big trees lurking down the right-hand side, a couple of fairway bunkers down the left. Thread the needle and have a clear shot for your second.
Oh, that was mashed. Sitting at 2 under par.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Yeah, nicely played.
John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Well, I'm down on the 6th hole. Tony Finau's just getting ready for his next shot.
And a chance to move into a tie for second here. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
I think this one's moving right to left.
Go on, get in the hole. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4.
The out of bounds on the right-hand side comes into play more than players think. So the left-hand trees, they get a pretty good wearing out.
Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped. And he's down there.
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Well, that's beautifully judged.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
Sitting now at 4 under for the event.
Here's a look at the 7th hole, a par 4.
Straight away as it gets. You got to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, but even more so, you can't miss it right. Those trees, they're unforgivable.
Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
This is a 9-iron on the way. On the green, that's always mission number 1. This putt is 14 feet away. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
It should start out straight enough and then have a little bit of a break to the left as it nears the hole.
The birdie putt goes in. Let's quickly look at the leaderboard, and our featured player has broken the tie and now owns first place. We've hit the par 3 8th hole.
A narrow yet long green. I've noticed in the past, though, a lot of players misjudging the distance. Short is okay, long is no-no.
Yeah, this one's a little bit left. Not so nice.
Let's see how aggressive it becomes out of the sand. This has to drop to save par.
It's a short putt, but it will be moving to the right.
Okay, moving on to the next. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead. We've hit the closing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4.
And driver not usually required here. You just have to put in the fairway, hopefully somewhere down the left-hand side.
Wow, got absolutely all of that one. And about 110 yards left to the hole. That is right on target. What a beautiful leave right there. 8 feet to the cup. He makes the putt and extends his lead. The back 9 begins with a par 4 at the 10th.
Once again, driver may not be required here. Fairway does run out about 300 yards, so 3 wood for position is fine.
That appears to be a very good line off the tee.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
Really like that play. Now a good look at the hole.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
Let's check in with Henny.
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup.
On a nice line.
That putt drops. That's 2 birdies in a row.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard.
Here we are at the 11th hole, a par 3. Choosing the 9-iron here. Outstanding shot. High quality.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? This one's for birdie. And that's 8 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the 12th.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Well struck. Standing over his second shot. Just 10 feet to the cup here.
He's got this one for birdie.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. Leading by 5 shots after that. The 13th hole is a par 4. Good shot there. That's a fairway finder for sure. Gee, I wish I could play like this myself.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
A birdie putt awaits. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. He's currently in first place. This 14th hole is a par 3.
Absolutely. Do not go flag hunting when the pin is on the right-hand side. There's nothing but water. Bail out left center of the green is just dandy.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Yeah, quality shot, that. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Yeah, good putt. Well holed. Well, our leader has built quite a comfortable advantage here. It's 7 shots as we head to the next.
There's opportunity here at the par 4 15th.
And it's a birdie hole. Great birdie opportunity. Not very long. Fairway metal, long iron to hit the fairway. Second shot just over a little bit of a creek with a wedge.
That was really well played. Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe. Let's go down to John on the course for an update.
Well, I am over on the 16th. This is Tony Finau.
Here's a putt to get to 12 under par. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
Looks like this one's going left to right.
I was already writing a circle on the scorecard. All right, that one is behind us. And after that hole, our featured player is still atop the leaderboard. The 16th hole is a par 5.
Fairly generous landing area out there. Find the fairway and go for it in 2.
Not much good that we can say about that shot. This is a hybrid.
From where he was, he's got to be loving this.
Aggressive play on the par 5, and it pays off.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it. This is on a great line.
Oh, what a big shot there. An eagle. Our featured player continues to lead the way, up by 9. The 17th hole is a par 4.
Really tough tee shot right here. You got to avoid the trees both left and right. Center of the fairway is a must.
This looks like a really strong tee shot.
Drawing it in there beautifully.
Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. 12 feet remain.
A great birdie chance here.
The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow. Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place. The par 4 18th with a lot of trouble down the left.
Just don't get greedy and hit it left. Bail out to the right.
Wow, that was launched. All right, Henny, what does this look like?
And from around 135 yards.
Not super tight, but a makeable putt. And now a putt to get to an amazing 15 under par. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
This looks like it's going to go left.
Wow. Here's the tap in for par. And the round will end with a tap in on 18. And folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. Not bad, Rich.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
That will do it for our broadcast day. For all of us at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to Memphis. It's the final round of the FedEx St. Jude Championship, the first leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan. Welcome back. Rich, the final round is underway, and our featured player is in the final pairing today.
Any lead is a great lead, and this player has been head and shoulders above the rest of the field. Hopefully another really good day of golf ahead of us.
Let's go out to the first hole. As of now, it doesn't look like anyone will catch him in this final round. Let's pick up the action. Not a bad result right there. This player won their last event. Let's see if that momentum carries on.
Well, it's certainly in their favor, isn't it? Winning breeds winning. It wouldn't surprise me to see them win again this week.
All right, the putter can come out now. Okay, 12 feet away.
This for a birdie.
Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
I've got it going right to left here.
Oh, that birdie would have been a big boost to the card. The putt goes in, and it's a par to open things up.
That's a rock solid par right there.
Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
Sneaky little tee shot here. You want to favor the left-hand side off the tee, but avoid those bunkers. So players will inadvertently bail out to the right, find some deep rough, which is going to cause a host of problems.
That is going to work. For more, we send it down to John.
I'm over here on the 18th. This is Tony Finau getting ready for his next shot.
Okay, time now to get back to live play. This shot from around 100 yards out.
This one's looking pretty good.
What an unbelievable shot that was, right next to the pin.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Getting hot early, nothing like it, Rich.
Ooh, hot start indeed, but a lot of holes to go.
Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. Let's check out the par 5 third.
And a narrow landing area indeed on this par 5. You got to find the fairway if you want to have any hope of trying to reach this par 5 and 2.
Look at that drive. He got all of it.
You know, Andrew, I think he's going to go for this one.
That's the way to draw up a nice shot.
Time now for the third. Wow, I thought that was going in. Big opportunity here, a putt for birdie. The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. Now let's go out to the par 3 fourth.
Downhill to a minuscule green. It's got a couple of bunkers on the right-hand side as well as front left. That water, however, gets really close when they put the pin up front.
What an aggressive play. There was a game plan there, and that approach was executed nicely.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Let's check in with John. He's got more.
Hello, Andrew. Down here checking out Rose Zhang as she gets set here for her next shot on the 16th.
Let's factor that into the leaderboard and take an updated look.
Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Long par 4, some nasty heavy trees down the right-hand side, and some pretty good-sized bunkers down the left. Thread the needle, you've got a clear shot for your second shot.
Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
Always a good way to start. Let's see where they go from here.
Oh, well played. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Game face on early here, Luke.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
A little bit of a dog leg from right to left. The trees on the left see a lot of action, but every once in a while you'll see a player hit a foul ball where? Out of bounds to the right.
Nicely done. Second shot here on the 6th.
This wind really starting to get up. That was well managed.
Let's head out to the 16th hole. Always a joy to see Tiger Woods. Here he is in action. Let's get back to it, shall we? 8 feet to the cup.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Fantastic start right out of the gate.
Over to the par 4 7th hole.
Straight away as it gets. You got to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, but even more so, you can't miss it right. Those trees, they're unforgivable.
This is full send.
Not a bad shot right there. On the green, but some work to do. Henny, how tricky is this one?
This is going to turn ever so slightly to the right.
Here we go on a good line. This is looking better and better. Oh, not there. What a putt. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. Well, let's see what happens here at number 8.
In a long sliver of a green, and time again, I continually see players to misjudge the distance, either coming up short or long, which is really bad.
Wow, another shot on the green. We've seen that a lot today.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Henny is right there.
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
So far, so good.
This is a lengthy putt here.
Okay, it was important to see that shot. Let's take a look at the updated leaderboard. Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. We've reached the closing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4.
Plays downhill. Players usually taking out 3 wood for accuracy, as length is not necessary here.
This one looking pretty good off the tee. That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out. 8 feet remain.
This for a birdie run.
He makes the putt and extends his lead.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place. And now teeing off on this par 4.
And once again, driver may not be required here. Fairway does run out about 300 yards, so 3 wood for position is fine.
Okay, that'll play. Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
Setting up here from about 155.
Really well done. How about this birdie putt? How did that not go in? This putt from 3 feet away.
This for par.
Just an empty feeling when you hit an approach shot like that, Rich, but still come away with a par.
Sitting at an incredible 21 under for the event. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Opting for the 9-iron. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th. It's just about 3 feet away. John, do you have any info down there?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Justin Thomas as he gets set for his next shot here on the 17th.
Let's take a look at the current standings. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. We'll love the strategy of a short par 4. Good luck here.
This hole is so important at this critical time. Go for it, lay it back. How much do you trust your swing?
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. His second shot here. That's nicely done. Putting for birdie.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. It looked like it came out of a cannon. Playing from around 150 yards here. Well, that one is looking like it's going straight down the pipe.
Pretty sure I can see Tony Finau taking mental notes after that stellar approach shot. This rivalry's heating up.
That will drop and it will extend the lead. And it's a score of -24 as we head to the next hole. Par 3, hole number 14.
Absolutely. Do not go flag hunting when the pin is on the right-hand side. There's nothing but water. Bail out left center of the green is just dandy.
Oh, that's a lovely shape shot. Going with the hybrid. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
Good looking putt. Never quite hit that. And that should secure the par on this one. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
Great birdie opportunity. Long iron, fairway wood needed off the tee, then just a short second shot with a wedge.
That's a disappointing shot.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous. And that's a card saver, finding the green from there.
This putt from 5 feet away. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off now on this par 5.
Oh, just find the fairway. Find the fairway, and it's a go zone on this reachable par 5.
Wow, our leaders got it going today.
Man, people usually don't go that far on vacation. What a drive.
Par 5, and from this spot, you can get there in 2.
And you need to. This is one of those holes that can change the outlook of the tournament. Par 5, go for it in 2, make eagle, birdie at worst.
This is the 3rd. Oh, almost had it. A birdie would look really nice on the scorecard.
This is no gimme, guys. There's a lot of right to left here still.
Another birdie. That's 2 in a row, and there's starting to be a little buzz on the grounds.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. The 17th hole is a par 4.
Heavy rough with trees both right and left. This is going to require the straightest drive of the day.
That's a pretty good shot right there. I've got about 160 yards to the hole here. That's a fantastic shot by our leader.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Henny, what do you see in this putt?
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
Right on line, but just misses. 3 feet to the cup.
This putt still needs a lot of attention. There's a lot of break on it.
Okay, the putt goes in. Time for the next hole. And after that hole, our featured player is still atop the leaderboard. We've reached the final hole of the event with the lead. Can he close it out? Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. Second shot here at 18. This is pitching wedge on the way. Target practice with these approach shots, just like that. This putt would wrap up the tournament. All right, Henny, what do you see here?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it. Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Party time in Memphis as our featured player has won the first event of the FedEx Cup playoffs.
Even Elvis would tip his hat at that performance. What a week here at TPC Southwind. Let's see what we got next at BMW.
Rich, just an incredible performance, back-to-back wins on tour.
Impressive, absolutely impressive. Winning breeds winning, but it also takes a lot out of you. So to contend again the week after winning, boy, I'd say this player is something special.
Well, that'll do it for today, folks. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and the entire crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and thanks for watching 2K Sports.